Hey everybody, welcome back to his comic. I should be saving money for Fan Expo Dallas haul. I really don't have a whole lot, didn't spend a whole lot of money, and plus it's over the past month. This, books trickling in on eBay and stuff like that. So, start off with some eBay grabs. I actually won these from a guy in Canada. Took forever to get here. Kind of irritated the package. The corners all ripped out. The magazines weren't even protected beyond just stuck in between two pieces of cardboard and a paper bag. What? Jeremy says. And they are, first one is Punisher Bloodlines, a trade paperback. They got these for 78 cents a piece, but then shipping down to the States was like $12. So, Punisher magazine, this is number 7. I know Spider Grandpa had recently got some of these too. Because that one corner that was exposed, all these corners got all dinged up down here because they were out and able to get smashed around. Number 3. Hey, Brian, Space Boy's in here too. I gotta get some magazine bags and board for these guys. Number 8. I'm a cool Punisher books. Always been a Punisher fan. Number 6. And number 5. More badass than like Punisher, the katana or sword. I don't know if it's a katana. I don't know my medieval weaponry or weaponry in general. So. Okay, let's jump into these dollar books I found. So my LCS have been changing how they do their ordering. You have to pre-order all your books. So they were getting far too many books in, so they've been slowly taking the books off the shelf and throwing them in a dollar bin. And I picked up some more dollar books. Picked up another Frank Cho cover. I don't want to have another mishap again and call it the wrong cover. Frank Cho cover, Harley Quinn number 22. Number 26. There were quite a few of the books I dropped off. I just didn't want to pick them up anymore. I had too much on my pull list as it was. But I'll grab them in a dollar bin. Green Lanterns 21. Picked up another issue of God Country number 6. This was another book that I dropped. I think it's right about where this. I think I grabbed issue 7, so I was able to get 8 through 12. XMen Gold. So XMen Gold number 8. Number 9. Sometimes I wonder why I even pay cover price when they're going to be in the dollar bin freaking month later, Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Then I also picked up this one. This is a Marvel Legacy 1 variant cover. This is the sketch. This is going for, $20-25, I think, on eBay. Terry Dodson cover. That's the Marvel Legacy number 1. When I went to buy this, the store owner was like looking at it like, but I got for $1. What were the Punisher magazines? I got like 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9, I think, or something. I'd have to go back through them. You're gonna make me go back. 5, 6, 8, 3, and 7. Those are the Punisher mags I got. 2 more closer to completing this run. I think I need 1 book plus all of the I think it's 23.1, 0.2, all like the villain covers. But almost done. No, you're good, Brian. Batman number 10. and number 15. So I picked both of these up for $10. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I said 1 or 2 more for my Batman New 52 run, and that's done. Spiderman 209. Craven the Hunter's on the cover. Just another one to film a Spider-Man run. I picked up this guy for $4 on eBay. This one I might have paid a little over for what I paid for this guy. So $6 was shipping. That is Batman 381. This town isn't big enough for 2 Batman. Batman? It is a Batman. These ones I just picked up today. A local bookstore, he sells comic books. He just got a huge collection. In that collection, they were way out of my price range, and I think he's still holding on to them for a little bit. He got an X-Men #1. He got a Giant Size X-Men #1. He got an X-Men '94. Spider-Man #2. A whole bunch of Silver Age books. I picked up a couple low-grade Batman books from him. This is right in my wheelhouse. Would I like to have a higher grade? Yeah, I would love to have a higher grade, but really for filling the hole in the Batman run, that's cool. I got Batman 148, and I put them in Mylar. I don't care how bad they look. They look badass in Mylar. So that's pretty cool cover. This one was $3. It has a rip in the first page inside, but it's a good filler. If I can find something else better down the line, great. But for $3, I'm not going to pass up Silver Age Batman book. And the other Silver Age book I got was 151. This is, I think both these books are like, oh, they've discovered Batman's identity. It's Bruce Wayne, blah, blah, blah. There's Batman 151. This is a little better grade. I paid $5 for this guy. So all day, I'd pay $5 for it. Yeah, that's right. Low grade is better than no grade. He had a couple other ones there that were like $15, $20, $40. But man, I can't go buy any $40 books right now, especially right before I'm getting ready to go to Dallas and try to spend all that money down there. These two I was pretty happy to get. How much I paid for these two? $12 total with shipping on these two guys. This one does not have the 3D glasses, which is fine. But it's still a cool Dave Stevens cover. And that's Sheena, Queen of the Jungle 3D #1. So Dave Stevens I'm looking to get. I have quite a few Dave Stevens books. Still quite a few out there that I'm missing. And I was shocked to get this one. He says it's a VG, fine. God, I assume it's almost a little bit better grade than that. I think they're grading it kind of low. Like I said, Sheena and this book were $12 with shipping, which is a hell of a good buy. That's Swamp Thing #2. So even if I paid $4 for Sheena and I paid $8 for this is well worth it. This is I would say it's fine, very fine, maybe. I don't think you're going to touch Swamp Thing #2 for anything less than that. Oh, I didn't show off my Funkos. I got 2 Funkos this week. This one I actually picked up one for Mike too, because he is a huge Master of the Universe fan, and he wasn't sure if he was going to get one. And that is the blocked Mossman. If anybody watched the Netflix show, that toys that no, I'm not out in Texas. I'm headed to Texas this April. The Toys That Define Us, I think is what it's called on Netflix. They did an episode on Master Universe, which is pretty funny. Go check that out. And then I've got my first Chase Pop ever. I went into Toys R Us, and there it was. Now it wasn't like a big expensive Chase, but still my first chase ever in the wild, and that's the Catwoman bombshells. I'm still looking for a number 1 of Swamp Thing, but man, it's a spendy book. So yeah, first chase I ever found in the wild. So, and this was only going for like $20. Ah, sweet, dude. We'll hook you up. Mike is going, Spectre, Spider Grandpa, as well as Midtown. Oh my God, Midwest Comic Man. He's going to be there too. So there's going to be like a blast of the stash. I don't know, we call it a reunion, get together, because we never have actually met each other. So we're going to be all down there. So we'll definitely look you up when we're down there. Yeah, we'll show this off next. As I said before, I'm a huge Dave Stevens fan. I can't believe I got this for, was it $7.05? It was the one who had free shipping on it. And this is, it's got a little bit of issue, a couple little flaws in there, but it's just teasing the Dave Stevens pinup book for $7. Dude, I have some of these comics that are in here, but I pay $7. I see people try to sell these pinups just by themselves, but I'm not going to be tearing it out of the book, that's for sure. Again, cool Dave Stevens book to have for anybody that's cool. Anybody's into Dave Stevens. Now, my local guy, I went to a flea market yesterday. I thought it was the first one we've had in a long time because they were getting remodeled. The floors were getting down, so they were closed down for a long time. There was one comic vendor in there before. I didn't get a chance to dig through his books. I was hoping he was going to be there this time, but he wasn't. The normal guy I go to, my local guy, I was talking to him, and he said, no, all the books I have are all new. You have not been through any of these books. So I thought, oh, okay, dude, I'll dig through your books and see what you got. He's usually known for having a lot of 50-cent books. I mean, I don't know if he actually goes through the books. I mean, of course, the big name books, Amazing Spider-Man 300 or any of those big books like that, he'll notice and pull out. I just said pull out. Oh my God. Legend said he was supposed to be down there as well. So I'm hoping he's been there. And Drew Mantrue said he might try to make it as well. But my local guy, he has known for his 50-cent books. So I dug through his books. One key book I got at the very end, I'll show you. But most of these books are nothing big. Boris the Bear, number 4. Number 6, cool Batman cover. Number 12. I remember Boris the Bear when I was in grade school. One of the cool kids was bringing Boris the Bear comics in. I remember the one issue, or maybe it's over multiple issues, where he's killing Care Bears and all that stuff. And I was like, dude, that is just badass. Number 16. $19. 24. And 28. And if you've been watching my channel for a good while now, you know I'm a Gru fan as well. Trying to finish up that Gru Marvel run. He had a few Gru in there as to pick from too, but I had most of the ones he had. But let's see here. Number 79. It's like a lot of people I talk to who they don't know who Gru is. I think Paul does. He's a Gru fan as well. 85. And Sergio Aragones is still drawing to this day, like 85, 86 years old, maybe a little older than that. 88. And 98. I think there's 120 books, I think, in the Marvel run of Gru. I picked up these just because I've been listening to a podcast called Who's Who. And, of course, they're going back and they've been doing it for like 5-6 years. and reading through the who's who of the DC universe through these comic books. That's why I picked up a few as well. So what numbers? I don't think they have numbers on there. This is his Volume 3, 1987 update. 1987. This is Wonder Woman, all those W characters, and M. So we have Mr. Miracle on here. Who else we have on here? These are kind of cool books to, you know, a lot of information on different characters in DC universe. Got a few Batman books for 50 cents. I mean, shoot, I'm not even going to find these on eBay for 50 cents a piece. Now this is a trade, Batman Full Circle. They're probably out of order too, but let's quickly go through them. 696, 674, 575, 474. These aren't really the big sought after Batman books by any means. 458. But if you're trying to fill your run, they work great. 447. Again, too, 50 cents a piece. Great way to fill your run. 445. 456. 456. 546. Dyslexia is kicking in. 559. It's a cool Bane cover. 571. Poison Ivy. 568. 543. 460. And one Detective Comics. This is the Penguin Affair, part 2 of 3. I have the other 2 parts. I think they're in Batman. So I got my third piece of that right there. That's all the Batman books that I got. I've been trying to get a run on Omega Man too, the original series. Jason Smith is in here now too. Man, the art definitely changed from the earlier issues on to the later issues. But I think there's only 36 issues in this run. There's 35. 29. 28. Look at this issue. This is a red-headed dude popping his head through the door. It's just a crazy looking art. I mean, it's still better than I could do, but just weird looking. That is issue 30 and issue 36. So, of course, the big... holy crap. Don, the comic book junkie's in here? The big issue of Mega Man is number 4, first appearance of Lobo. Don't have that one yet, though. This one I got just for the obscurity of it. I had never even seen this book. This is by Amalgam Comics. This is Iron Lantern. So this is cross between Iron Man and Green Lantern. So this is kind of a weird book. I haven't read it. Maybe I might do a rewind book or something like that. But okay, Damage Control. If anybody's read the Damage Control series, I think there are three volumes to it. This is issue number 3 of the 3rd volume. And I don't know which volume is which here. But these two complete out the other 2 volumes for me. There's number 4. That might be volume 2. Live Huey. Yes, JLS is in here as well. What else we got? Well, thanks for popping in, Jesse. And Damage Control number 4, I think, from the first series. Or I may have those flipped. I don't know. I knew this was a key book. I mean, it's not a big key book by any means. It's got some damage to it as well. But I knew it was a key book. So that's Green Lantern number 21 or 201. I think it's the first Green Lantern Corps, first Kilowog, maybe both. So it's got a nice big old crease at the top corner right by Kilowog's hand there. You kind of see it. Picked up 2 issues of this. This is again 50 cents. This is the Jim Lee Superman, kind of iconic cover. Which Damage Control are you talking about? The Wolverine one or the Nick Fury? This is the first series. That's what I thought. Mainly got these for my son, my younger son. He's a Deathstroke fan. This is Tales of the Teen Titans. This had Deathstroke on the cover, so I picked up that guy. The other two is one with Nick Fury on the cover. And issue 3. That's the third volume. Deathstroke, the Terminator 21, 22, and 23. The last 2 books I got, I was thinking this book had a little more significance to it, but it did not. It's a little beat up, but I think I only paid $2 for it. World's Finest number 158. So this is the unbeatable Superman Batman team. What a laugh. I can handle both of you comic crime busters at once without straining a muscle. It says Brainiac in here as well. So this is a cool kind of cover. I was thinking there was more of a significance to this book, but there wasn't. And the last book I got, I shared it in our chat with Paul and Mike and Drew. I actually picked up this book last year from the same dealer, bought another issue, bought his first appearance, his second appearance, and the third. Ended up selling them. And I was like, oh, God, I kind of wish I would have hung out because there's some speculation going around. But there it was, lo and behold, in the 50-cent bin. Even better shape than the last one that I had that I sold. I think I sold the last 3 for $70. Bought them for $2 or $3. Trying to flip them and sold them. And I was kind of like, oh, man, I shouldn't have sold it. Should have held on to it. Lo and behold, I picked up another issue. I thought it had a really, really bad spine roll to it. But this is how the comic is cut. It definitely could use a good cleaning. Paul was pretty irritated that I picked it up for so cheap. I mean, it's not like a big, huge grail by any means. But it is special Marvel edition, Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. This is his first appearance. They said this is a better grade than the last one that I bought from him. Only real issue it has is it's got kind of a little bit of issue, maybe a little bit more like Marvel chipping, kind of stuff right here on the edge. Corners are a little blunted on there. But man, it's dirty on the back, and you can see right here on the spine, it's pretty dirty. But man, you can clean that and press that out. It's probably, I would say, at least an 8.0 for 50 cents. I think I'll hold on to it this time. If I need money, maybe I'll flip it. But man, again, this is I should be saving money for the Dallas Fan Expo haul, so that might end up going bye. I don't know. As always, check us out Friday night on the Blast of the Statue Show. This Thursday, I will be recording a podcast with the gentleman from the Long Box Crusade. So if you're interested in listening to some of the guys in the podcast talking about comic books, we're reviewing Spiderman 155 and X-Men 98, I believe. So definitely go subscribe to the Long Box Crusade podcast, and that should probably be out in the next couple of weeks, I would say. But as always, Friday night, Blast of the Stash. Check us out then, and catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.